Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I figured I would, okay, bear with me. I just had some really hot food, so I'm probably gonna be doing that because I poured like really hot sauce on it. So let me try that again. Saying that you're tired of all your empty habits. You want something that's deeper because you're over the generics. Well, today's video is going to be about some of the supplements that I take. A lot of questions that I get from my friends and first-time competitors. I often forget what it's like to be a first-time competitor because I've been doing this. This is now my 5th show, so going on 4 to 5 years. So I forgot what it was like to be a first-time competitor because when I was doing it, it was all new to me, and oh, it was really hot. It was all new to me, and you know, I would always ask questions to people, and I forgot that like I kind of learned as I went. And I also watched a lot of YouTube videos on like, you know, what I should do, and I had a good support team here in my gym that helped me out. But some of the questions that I have gotten, because people see me and they'll see like my weight loss transformation. If you haven't seen that, go to my Instagram at BeBe, and that's where you can see how my body transforms. But some of the supplements that I take, what was one of the questions I got today? So basically, my coach doesn't have me take really much of anything. This is personal preference. She doesn't really say that I can, but I have a friend, obviously Cassie, you've seen her in the videos. Like, she's my little secret Santa. But she hooks me up because she's a brand rep, and she hooks me up with some of these when I go to her demos, and I'll like snag 1 or 2, and then like I make sure to go to every single demo she has just so that I can snag them. But because I don't really need pre-workout every day, because like depending on how far I am in my prep, I could be on a fat burner, and like mixing a fat burner, which I'll show you later, with a pre-workout is not recommended unless you want to go in a cardiac arrest. I did legs the other day, and I drank some of this pre-workout. It was the Extreme Edge pre-workout by BSN, and I literally thought I was having a heart attack because I had to stop because I was like, I'm about to throw up. But just some of these by On. I take some of their BCAAs because they're really good for recovery. You definitely need some BCAAs and amino acids. Pick up something. On makes really good supplements if you like them. I would definitely get some of their stuff. Also BSN supplements. So these are some of the ones. There's a pre-workout here. It's blue raspberry, and then this other one is fruit punch. I prefer the blue raspberry, but you know what? Mix them up and make a fruit raspberry punch. And then like, if you don't want to take a fat burner that is extremely potent, because they are, I'm letting you know, like when you take them, they will screw your life up. So I always take the recommended amount, depending on where you get them, is like 2 capsules. I always take 1 because I know that I'm very sensitive to the stimulant in them. But so whenever I first start out, I always start with green tea extract. You can get these anywhere. You can get them from Walmart. You can get them from Harris Teeter. It just depends on where you live. But green tea extract, I take 1 in the morning with morning cardio, and then I take 1 before my workout. And it's just, you know, a little caffeine pill to give you an extra boost when you don't want to go to the gym. I right now am not using this because I have switched. I'm out 10 weeks out. So I've switched to my fat burners, which I will show you next. So I ran out of fat burners, actually. Typically I take Hellfire. It's, I mean, you have to buy it online. You can't really find them in stores. I know a lot of places sell them because of some of the things that I guess are banned in it. I'm not really sure, but I just know that you can't buy them just like at like a GNC or a vitamin shop. You have to order it online. So I went to Complete Nutrition because my coach is sponsored by them. And I picked up some samples because I wanted to try out some new fat burners. And let me tell you, they work. They work. I've only opened this one so far, which is the citrine. And the recommended dose is to take 2 capsules a day. So these like little yellow pills, but it's called citrine, and it's at Complete Nutrition. So it depends on where you are. I'm pretty sure you can order them anywhere if you're online. And then this one is Hardcore Burn. I haven't started this one because it sounds like it's going to do me justice. So I'm just kind of like trying to hold off and wait. And like they wrote that the recommended amount on these, but I am not going to go off of what they say because I literally should not be taking 2 capsules like I said. And then the last one they gave me is CTS Max. And these is little red and black pills. And I haven't started those yet, but I know that the citrine is completely like making me go crazy. For like protein, I tend to get all of my protein from my Whole Foods. My coach rarely ever gives me a shake, but this time around, and obviously the protein that goes in my protein pancakes, but this time around, because of my schedule with school, I needed something quick. So one of my meals, she lets me have 1 scoop of protein powder, which this is the Bear Isolate. It's by Eat the Bear. So if you just want to go to etbfit.com, you could order this, or you could go to your local gym. I'm not sure. I have a Gold's Gym membership, so we sell this in our gym. But if you head over to their website, I'm sure you could pick up, a bottle. It's really good. I got chocolate peanut butter, and you guys, everything to my life. I will tell you to get that all day, every day. And then actually they don't make this anymore, and it's so sad, but this is from Complete Nutrition. They don't have this brand anymore, and it is, when I say that this has lasted me for so long, it's lasted me for so long because I literally have been savoring this because it's literally my lifesaver. It's the Pure Recovery Glutamine Recovery Complex by Pure Clinical Laboratories. Oh my gosh. If I notice a difference, if I don't take this, it's glutamine. If I don't take it and I go hit legs, I will not walk for like 3 days. Swear on everything. But if I take it, I don't feel it. So I do recommend picking up a glutamine. And I take that in the morning. I put it in my pancake mix. And for the most part, it does me justice. Like, you don't taste it. It actually has no taste. This is the plain. You can get a glutamine that has flavor in it, but I don't recommend it because, peanut butter with blueberry, like it just get a plain one and stick it in there so you don't taste it. If you stick it in water, you will taste it because it's got a plain, it's got a taste, but if you get it plain and put it in something, it hides it. So another questions that I was asked about was picking your suit. So picking your suit. I have always said, you do not have to be like everybody else. I have competed on a $7.25 paycheck. I've been able to buy suits that were just as bedazzled, just as blinged out as every other single girl on stage. And I do it as a fraction of cost. I literally penny pinch within this sport because it is a rich man's sport. And if you are, supporting yourself, like as I am, because I don't have sponsors at the moment, it gets costly. So I tell girls to be smart about what they're doing and what they're buying, i.e. like your suit. Yes, you can spend $500 out the gate, but if this is your first show, be practical because you don't know if you want to do this show. You don't know if you want to do this in the long run. This might just be a goal of yours to see. So to me, spending $500 is a waste of money when you're only going to do it once. And unless you're going to clean that suit and get it looking new to resell it for half the price. That's the only reason I would say get a $500 suit. But you can find a suit that is just as great as the other competitors for cheap. And a lot of my little tricks of the trade is there are a lot of people that make suits on Etsy. There are a lot of people that make suits on Instagram. If you go through Instagram, there's people selling their suits. Call it what you want. You can easily wash the suit. But, a used suit is a suit, guys. If it looks good, if it's still intact, buy it. I don't see the point. And I actually bought one of my suits off of Instagram from a competitor because I was just like, well, that's a nice suit. She's selling it for $100 and it's blinged out. Why not? That's smart. Like, I'm not gonna spend where the suit, if I would have bought it from someone else, like an actual company, I would have been spending anywhere upwards of $300 to $400. And I just saved myself, a good $300 by buying it through somebody else that was trying to get rid of it because they had no use for it anymore. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't know if you're going to stick in this category, so be practical. Be always practical when you're going to buy a suit. As for shoes, the shoes should be a 5 or 6 inch heel, 4 to 6, depending on how you walk in heels. If you can't walk in heels, I would say the lower the better. And don't get platform, especially if you don't know how to walk in shoes. They have ones with a little tiny clear bottom, which I wish they were down here. I could show you. I'll show them at a later date. You'll probably see them, me posing in them. But they're by Ellie, and you can get them from I ordered mine from a Halloween store. Just clear heels, 4 to 5 inches heels. And they come with, get the one with the strap. Because if you're not good at walking in shoes, I will tell you, when you step on that stage, it's completely different. You're being judged from the time you step on that stage to the time you're off the stage. So I would say, if you want to give your best presentation, like, wear something that you're comfortable in. Do not buy something that you do not or cannot walk in, because it'll show unless you practice every single day. But if you're not comfortable walking in 6 inch, 7 inch, don't get them. Don't get them. Be smart. Be practical. For color, I go with for me, I picked my skin tone is really dark, obviously, so I picked something that would go great with my skin tone. I picked something that I know would look good on me, and I ran with it. And I typically do like I've done red. That was my first suit. I've done green. I did purple last year, and I think I'm going to do purple again. I'm just going to bling it out even more. So I'm just going to stick with purple for this year, and then after I do a show, if I do well, then I'll probably switch up the suit again. What to expect? Another question I got was, will your tan lines affect your spray tan? So I don't have tan lines, but I will say that it doesn't, because the competition tan is not the same thing as a regular tan. This is what I tell people. Don't go to a regular tanning salon and think that their tan is going to be the same, because it's not. Like, they provide a home tanner for each competition, and they also provide a host hotel. So if you're coming from out of town, they provide you with a place to stay. You don't have to stay there, because the host hotel does get costly. But as for the spray tan, if they provide a tanner, go with who they provide you. Yes, it's going to be, around $120, $115. I mean, it's pricey, but it's worth it, because you will have an all over even coat tan. They wouldn't suggest this person to come tan all of their competitors if they didn't trust them. And that is why I say always go with the person that is running the show, unless you personally know. Like here, I know someone personally that does the tanning. He's done tanning for some of the shows, so I typically go for him because I trust him, because he's tanned me before. But last year I actually had Pro tan me, and they were phenomenal. Like, hands down, made me a chocolate glazed donut. I was so excited, because I was like, yes, skin was popping. Melanin was all the way fierce. Another thing that I got asked were, what essentials should I bring on competition day? Okay, this is where it gets like, I'm gonna break it down for you. Bring a pillow, because it's a huge auditorium. You'll probably be sitting on the floor. You'll probably be sitting backstage with 100 plus competitors. There won't be many outlets, so bring an extension cord. Bring your phone charger. Bring the food that you were supposed to eat for that day, and a little extra, because they do sometimes run a little longer. So you're sitting backstage waiting to go on stage, waiting to pump up, waiting to do that. Bring resistance bands, because not every show is going to provide you with weights. Hair and makeup, as for females, bring extra glue for those eyelashes, because your eyelash could pop off half backstage. Bring extra lipstick to touch up. I always say bring an extra bikini, because you never know, malfunctions happen. You could snap right before you're gonna go on stage. Bring some safety pins. You never know, okay? So it's always good to be prepared, and that's why I will always say, like, just come prepared. Bring stuff. Bring extra stuff. Bring your shoes. Don't forget that. Your suit. I wear a robe, so I will wear a robe over my bikini and wear sweatpants, and flip-flops when I'm walking in, and just like have my shoes clipped to my 6-pack bag, and that's how I get into the competition. Don't forget your NPC card. You can purchase your NPC card at a show, but if you want to go ahead and pay for it, if you've never done a show, you can purchase one. At the show when you register. They run about $125 depending on where you are. I'm not really sure if that's just like a base price, or where I'm from, they're $125. So I'll probably buy mine show day because mine ran out, and they're good for 1 year. So a year from the day that you compete, from the day you buy it, is when it'll expire. Hairbrushes, flat irons, hairspray, just things like if you were doing a competition, like a cheerleading competition or a dance competition, just like those are the same essentials. This is basically, I always call it a beauty pageant for muscles, because it is like we are showing off what we've done, the hard work, and you got to be glitz and glam. And so whenever you need to be glitz and glam, you need to bring that with you. I will say, to backtrack, you will stink. You don't shower because of the spray tan. So your last shower, my last shower, because you want to be dry, is Thursday morning, because the show is Friday, Saturday, and I know I'll be getting a spray tan that Friday and that Saturday. And then obviously Sunday you can shower. But actually I think mine's a 2-day show. So I think Friday I get a spray tan, Saturday I get another spray tan, and then Sunday is finals. So mine's a 3-day weekend, so I'm not showering from Thursday to Saturday, because Friday night I'll shower and then get another base coat the next day. Hopefully that's, because if it's a 2-day show, they typically split your tans up like that. So you'll get 2 tans on Friday, you'll be able to shower, and then you pay for a 3rd coat so that they can respray you down so you can shower, so you're not stinky, because it's gross. You smell awful and you can't put deodorant on. It smells like straight BO backstage. You got all the guys pumping up and all the girls pumping up, and it's just a mixture of pretty people and funk backstage. It's gross, but it's definitely a whole new world. Like, I promise you, it's something you've never seen before. Let's see. And that's basically what to expect backstage. Backstage it's a whole new world. It's completely different than anything you've ever seen. You'll have people pumping up. You'll have tanning people coming to tan you. Obviously, you'll be back there waiting on your time. People will just chill. I try to meet some of the girls, but I keep to myself, because it is a competition at the end of the day. I came to do what I, set out to do. So I'll find my corner. When I first get there, I get there super early so that I can find an outlet to plug my phone in, because I know that once I get my stuff there, it's there. Like, I'm not moving. So I'll get my pillow and situate in my blanket, and I'll just put my feet up and lay there, listen to some music, meditate, and just wait for my division to come up and then start pumping up, and then it's showtime, and then I step on stage, and then I get to go home and eat. And that's basically some of the questions that I can answer. I know that I'll come back with more, but when I think of more, I'll come back to this video. But for now, enjoy the rest of this vlog.
So come on, baby, get it, 'cause to miss it would be tragic. You say you want a bad bitch, baby, now you have it. Now you got a bad